don't let anybody tell. No, so I'm not gonna
Alright. What was I gonna say? Yeah, dude, Jeter is the most, is 1000% belongs in the Hall of Fame. But when people act like he was something that he's not, it's the most ridiculous thing of all time. Like, he was a fucking Hall of Fame player. He's like, what, the 7th best Yankee? like, I mean, well, I mean, 7th best is a pretty, that's a pretty, you got Babe, Mantle, DiMaggio, Yogi Berra.
He was a top 5 player on the team that won the World Series.
Well, I mean, he wasn't the best shortstop on his own team, for sure.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, go through the lineup. You got Clemens, CC.
Yeah.
I would say both are better players. There's 2 right there. Posada, no. Tino, no. Cano, arguably. A-Rod.
Definitely.
A-Rod's 3. Let's see, outfielders. If Matsui plays his entire career in America, he's better. I'd give the edge to Bernie, but I like Bernie more. That's like a personal thing. Who was their left fielder? I feel like they had a really good left fielder.
I think they had Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill was a right fielder. He wasn't there when A-Rod was there. I'm trying to think of the left fielder when A-Rod was there.
That I wasn't that big of a Yankees fan back then.
And really, if he's in Kansas City, like, there's nothing that stands out. Like, he wasn't good enough to carry a team.
But I mean, he would be a Hall of Famer, like Robin Yount for the Brewers was. Robin Yount was a compiler.
Oh Jesus! Turn the corner, bro. I mean, if he's in Kansas City, even if he hits 310, which is a stretch because he doesn't have the lineup protection, let's just say that he does. His impressive playoff stats are gone. He doesn't have any World Series. Like, that's a slam dunk argument. And he's a bad like, I knew he was a bad defensive shortstop. I didn't know he was historically the worst defensive shortstop.
I thought you would have known that.
I knew he was really bad.
Where are you? I don't even know if I can get to you.
Yeah, the Yankee fans have this hard on for Yankees. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, Yankee fans. I mean, as somebody from the Midwest, grew up having to listen to everybody talk about the Yankees. Oh yeah, I mean, you guys are clueless. You guys are like the Yankee fans are like the Buffalo Bills fans.
Do not say you guys.
Well, you're a Yankee fan.
No, I'm not.
I thought you were.
I'm a White Sox fan.
Oh, that doesn't count. Do you even see anybody?
Yeah. Maybe to the left, I think I saw somebody in the vent. Not the vent, stack.
I'm just trying to die here.
Did you see the 2020 NFL draft?
No, why?
It's gonna be, the stage is being built on the mountain of the Bellagio. Oh, we're gonna take draft.
That's a little gay.
That looks awesome. They're shutting down the strip from traffic.
By the way, that was unbelievable shooting right there.
Good shoot. I've actually never been to Vegas.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
We talked about it.
I love Vegas.
Did you see Kansas and Kansas City State basketball game? Ended in a brawl in the crowd with chair shots.
No, chair shots. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
I'm trying to find the video.
I was just turning that on when you were. Alright, when I was just Googling it when you sent me a text. Or I was just looking at ESPN. Because I wanted to see the horse shit about what's his name? Jeter. And Jeter, above all, is given, like, some sort of pass. You know?
Yeah, they barely like report on his life. Like, it's crazy.
Well, not about the life, I don't, but even, like, just the fact that he was just he was a really good compiler. He's Craig Biggio. No, I mean, not much different, except for Craig Biggio could play multiple positions.
And he would, for the betterment of the team.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was... Jeter's not... I think they need to get rid of this, how many votes people get crap. Like, just elect them to the hall or don't. Because that's where half of this argument comes from. Does Jeter belong in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely. No questions asked. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. First ballot.
Holy cow. It's the first time I'm seeing the whole video. Like, there's legit punches thrown. This isn't a normal basketball slap fest. This is a fight.
What's the fight? I mean, what started it? Do they know?
It was 81-59 with like 5 seconds left. Kansas State guy stole it and went to lay it up, and the guy just came out and just like ridiculous. It's
Really
like
just
for the cheerleaders too.
the block is?
No, like the fight area.
Oh.
I agree. That's a whole separate argument, though, like the whole unanimous.
Well, I mean, and I'm sorry, the absolute dumbest one was because if that's the case, what the fuck are they even talking about? Mariano Rivera deserves the highest vote get of all time. Are you fucking high? He's a place kicker.
And now it's about writers' ego. I was hoping back in the day there was something where some voters couldn't go. Mailed it and got in too late. It wasn't like something.
It wasn't though, isn't the whole basis of the idea the fact that, what's his name, Babe Ruth didn't get in the Hall of Fame? Or didn't he get like half the votes?
was also part of the first class too, like when there was like 5 people. So this whole thing wasn't a thing.
Are you watching this? This action?
No, I'm reading the article. It sounded good.
Just a dominant.
Got all but 11 votes.
But isn't that the whole basis for why they don't like it? What is the reason why nobody's gotten unanimous?
Well, now, or I mean, over the last 10 or 15 years, it's the whole, well, Maris or Mantle or Root didn't get it, so I can't let him get it.
And that's created the argument of why, like that's why we're even arguing about this now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you know, because does Jeter? I mean, me and you sound like we hate Jeter the most, and he's 100% a first ballot Hall of Fame. Like under any circumstance, is he Robin Yount? Yes, but Robin Yount was a first ballot Hall of Famer too. You know, he's no A-Rod. You know, he's not that level, but he's not far behind either.
I think he should be in, but that's another hollow argument.
Yeah. What counts?
It really should be whether you're a Hall of Famer or not.
I actually don't mind the first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't mind because I also like the how Bill Simmons puts it. There should be the Book of Basketball. You know, how there should really be a tripod, or a pyramid structure. You know?
I don't know. I don't read anything he says.
He basically says that all Hall of Fames should really have a pyramid. So you should induct people in the Hall of Fame, let's say, where's Walter Payton? Walter Payton is one of the best running backs of all time, no question. Jerry Rice, he's at the pinnacle of the pyramid. And then you've got, you know, somebody like a Frank Gore or Curtis Martin, who should be in the Hall of Fame, but they're not at the upper pyramid. They're at the second level. And he does that with essentially just about every position. Which allows, you know...
That gets really sloppy in football, because, like, Joe Namath, you put his stats out now, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Well, Joe Namath isn't a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Joe Namath is a Hall of Famer. I mean, because Bart Starr is the same... I know, I watched his stats. He was what? I forget what he had. I mean, he threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
See, I agree Namath's a Hall of Famer simply because he helped revolutionize the game. But is that enough? You know what I mean? Like, he's his stats wouldn't hold up.
But he also wouldn't have played the same way, too.
Fair.
There's only 8 people left. And I've got 3 kills, so it's not like I've been...
Have you ever made your way down to the Hall of Fame?
No. Especially not baseball. I just wouldn't...
I don't know if you've ever been in Cooperstown, but that's a nice weekend. Even if you don't go to the Hall of Fame, it's a nice...
I just wouldn't be interested in, oh, the area?
Even the whole area is nice. I mean, it's just interesting. It's interesting. It's different. You've been in the Football Hall of Fame, right?
No, I've never been to any Hall of Fame. I thought about going to the, Baseball Hall of Fame once before, but...
Honestly, next time Mega Cup, something to do. You guys go, like, just go to, even like a bed and breakfast in Cooperstown for a night, I think you guys would end up staying all weekend long exploring.
Is it really? But I mean, is it, because she's not a baseball fan.
No, I don't even think you guys need to do the baseball stuff. Just like the views and the things to do there.
How? There's only 3 left.
Holy shit.
Granted, it's no doubt a,
You might like Lake Placid better than Cooperstown.
I would like to go to Lake Placid. How is that getting through there? I mean, that's the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
That was tough.
I mean, what's that? That's where I'm always like, what are they doing there? You know, we're not in their league. You know?
No, there's no beating that.
Yeah, so I mean, I like the way that they kind of made it so that, but the way they separate people is just awful. Like that was that was the best part about Overwatch, is that they simply said, you had an open ranking, and your ranking went up or down, you know, based on who you played, you know? And it made it very easy, because you didn't run into, you know, unless somebody built a Smurf account.
Yeah.
But neither one of those guys missed a shot.
I'm assuming those guys were computer players.
I mean, neither one of those guys missed a shot at all.
Alright, let's try not to suck.
I don't know what you're talking about. That.
I was giving myself a pep talk.
But the pyramid just enables people to say which level of the pyramid are they on, you know, and that allows for the conversation of, because the Basketball Hall of Fame is the weirdest of the Hall of Fames, because they college and pro exist in the same building.
Yeah.
So you're in the Hall of Fame, you're in the Hall of Fame. You know, like if you're Danny Manning, who was the best college player of his era, who dislocated the kneecap and never could, play in the NBA very well, but he was in the first ballot Hall of Fame, because he was an absolutely dominant basketball player.
See, I don't know how that's. Can you make it twice? Like if you're.
Nope. It's one time.
sniper.
Hey, rocket launcher's not bad. Just try not to die. I got no heals. I don't need any of that. I mean, I got no heals with them. Oh, never mind.
One down.
Are you fighting people?
Yep.
Are they beneath you? Are they beneath you?
Yeah.
I just threw grenades down there.
Oh, that was you?
I threw some. I got him.
Thank God.
He had no... I got one. He had no,
No, no potions.
I don't have a single potion yet.
We gotta go. We're gonna create emergency water along the way.
Do you have any heals?
Yeah. Hit the stacks.
I got one small shield. I got a fishing pole. Oh, come on.
We got smalls now.
Alright. Well, too bad I drank a big. Oh my god. Do you have a fishing pole? Alright, I do, so. Wow. you just...
You want me to drop one for you?
No, I'm fine.
Somebody right in front of me doesn't see me.
My problem is I don't have any building materials.
So I can't take a shot.
Nah, I got one. Although we gotta go.
Shit. Right.
No, but I'm just shooting that guy.
Not on that one. The only chance we have is to get that boat. I got one.
You knocked one, or you got a boat?
Yep. Knocked somebody.
Eh. Oh my god. What are you doing?
Fighting this guy.
There were 4 people there?
Fucking Christ. Yeah.
You're not dead. There were 4 people there? What in the fuck was happening? Oh.
JJ Putt's got to vote for the Hall of Fame.
Who's that?
He's a really good closer for the Mariners.
Well, as you know, my feeling on that, no closer deserves the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I paused because I thought he might have been on the Brewers, but it looks like the Mets. Oh, he actually played for the White Sox too, and then the Diamondbacks. Also Seattle.
Yeah, last year was just the worst. Mariano Rivera, the greatest. It was like what? He was a failed starter. What are you talking about? The greatest.
You know he was actually stripped of a no-hitter in the major leagues.
Oh.
He threw no. It was like a 4.5 inning no-hitter. It was an official game.
Oh, one of those.
Shortly after that, they said that unless it's 9 innings, it doesn't count as a no-hitter.
Well, I remember a guy named Andy. I think it was Andy Hawkins. You're gonna have to look at that. A Hawkins no-hitter for the Yankees. Threw like a 11 inning no-hitter, but lost the game.
I think a guy in the Mets did that too.
Well, there was a guy named Young. There was a Young guy who, Michael Young, who also lost.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm next door. I told you my favorite baseball trivia that I don't want to say fuck me, but it was the only question I got wrong on a test.
You took a test that involved baseball trivia?
Yeah, back my first day at ESPN, you had to like pass certain rule testings in order to get cleared on a sport. Baseball, it was like a bunch of, I can't remember how many questions. They got that one question.
Say that. What was the question?
What's the most amount of hits you can get when you without scoring a run?
Oh, I think you said this one to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about that one.
It's something stupid, right?
Yeah, there's only one way to get it.
And how many winning hits was it?
6. And there's a bunch of ways to get to 5, but after you get to 5, a batted ball play hits a runner.
I knew you can get how many? You can get 4 strikeouts in an inning, right? I think you're wrong. Is the major league record for them or something?
That's very possible. Yeah, it's pass ball. It's pass strike 3, which is a stupid rule.
Somebody's on me.
There's 2 of them.
Little help. And you had to kill. Yeah. You come to save the day. We won. We should have had them dead instantaneously.
I dropped a small for you too.
I got 4. Because you got lost when they were coming around the corner.
I'm sorry. Was that like some weird language for thanks for saving my ass, Mark?
No. Well, you. now that you've got a stream, I can't wait for all the CSI criminal breakdowns. Like, dude, you have to be on the side of when they come in.
Hey, I'm all for getting tips. We gotta go. We might want to go get that. Yeah, I'm all for positive help. Constructive criticism. That's the word I'm looking
Well, on that case, get the fuck by the door. Let you know they're coming through. Alright, I'm gonna head down to that, do you have a
There's a
fishing pole?
fire here. Yeah, I got it. Oh, no, I don't. There's a fireplace here if you want to hit that quick.
Yeah. Don't.
People up on the hill. Fuck.
Where up on the hill?
Way up there. We gotta just jump in and go.
I got him. I had to have.
I don't even know where the boat went. Boat floated back here. Fuck! Getting in?
Yeah, as soon as I know where you are.
You might have to drive. We just totally botched that. It would be pretty weird if concerts had a real quick football game halfway through.
Ugh. Misty Meadows.
Landon, where you mark.
That's fine.
Get a single clean drop? Jesus. I don't even know why I like this game. One of the Kansas cheerleaders was breaking up the fight.
God damn it. All I needed was a shotgun. That was it.
Does Holly Rowe have cancer?
I have no idea who Holly Rowe is.
ESPN basketball announcer, college. Oh yeah, she's working through melanoma treatment.
Is she shaving her head?
No, but this is one of those cancer. I mean, one of the countless cancer weeks, and one at the Baylor game they did one of those I Fight For, and apparently all the players, coaches, staff, and media did I Fight For Holly Rowe.
Wow. I fight for Holly Rowe.
I get the sentiment behind that. Like, I get it, but it's just so weird. Like, you're not fighting. You're cheering and hoping they beat it.
Yeah. That's why
I felt weird when I shaved my head for my mom. Like, it was just like, really? This is what I'm doing?
I always tell people, I didn't have anybody I had know. I'm like, I'll shave my head for you.
That's actually really cool.
I think that stuff is so horseshitty. It's so dumb. You're right. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? We're praying for you, you know? And then I don't even trust the people that, well, we're gonna beat this. Man, it's just luck. It just comes down to luck. I mean, I believe in, yeah.
Picking up the slack, but
I can believe in positive outlook, and yeah, I'll be fine, you know.
Yeah, like when my mom had cancer, you know, you pick up the slack, you do a little bit more, you help out where you can. That I get. But like,
how bad a cancer did she get?
Not bad at all. It wasn't even stage 1. It was below. It was stage 0.
Yeah.
I mean, she lost both her boobs. They had to take both.
They can have surgeries for that.
Yeah. It is jarring. But
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if me and you lost our penis, yeah, it would be jarring for us too, you know?
yeah.
Or lost our testicles, how about that? That would be the more accurate.
And the medical bills rack up, so like we threw her a benefit. Made a lot of money on it. And we actually ended up donating, I think, like $5,000 to another woman in need. We paid all of her medical bills. Like that stuff is cool, but like at the same time, like
What'd your mother do?
I threw her a benefit and
No, what does your mother do for a living?
oh, she's like a assistant preschool teacher. Worked at like Rite Aid Phase. Nothing crazy.
Well, I always just, nothing pisses me off. And I love, like, you threw her a benefit. That's awesome. Should we live in a society where healthcare is that bad? You know, that's
Sure.
what I'm always like, what?
That was my wake-up call. Like, I used to be really against universal healthcare, and that was my wake-up call.
Oh, I mean, my wake-up call is that, out of the 34 out of the 34 countries in the world that are the highest GNP, we're the only one. You know, I mean,
There's got to be a way to do it, though, not like the way Bernie wants to do it.
There's the way that they do it, and in all the countries that everybody compares, is universal healthcare, one system. That's the way they do it. You know, I don't know.
I don't want to pay $30 for a gallon of gas, though. At the same time.
But you don't. But he broke it down. He broke it down. You would pay $1,800. See, that's where I'll fight. Like, I'll agree that Bernie's a little too far. He's not fucking wrong on that. You know, you understand, like, when you pay the premium, you never pay another bill.
So you pay $1,000 a year?
You would pay from the stats I saw. You would pay either $1,800 or $2,700 a year for healthcare. That's total. That's it. You don't pay another dollar. No, you don't pay another dollar. If you had a cancer, you don't pay a cent. So if you don't use it, what are you talking about? You already pay that now.
Dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to a doctor.
No, but how much do you pay for healthcare now?
Oh, I've got the CSOC, like the cheapest plan there is.
Okay, well then, and then, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
So, if you go to a doctor, you don't deserve healthcare. Because you don't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got hit by a truck tomorrow, you should have to pay full price.
Fair.
Because you're at that point, you're no different than, you're just a freeloader.
Me?
Yeah, you'd be a freeloader. You would have to pay that full motherfucking bill.
And in fairness, if I had healthcare, I would go to the doctor a lot more than I do now.
No, I'm just saying that if you pay $1,800 a month for healthcare, that's 100%. Because that's what bothers me about the argument of that it's too much money. Well, the only reason why it's too much, it's more than you currently pay, is because you don't pay for it. Because you don't have healthcare. So in case
he wants $1,800 a month or a year?
A year.
Oh.
A year. and you would never pay for $1 after that. Like, that breaks down to every person. If you make under, I think it's 40 grand a year, you don't pay anything. And if you, I gotta look at the thing.
There's got to be some hybrid between that and what Yang wants to do with the tax.
Well, yes, Yang wants to do the Canadian system, which I actually don't disagree with either. But you still have to pay for healthcare. Like, that was
better.
Yeah, that was the thing that, if you want to talk, the thing that pissed me off the most was the narrative of Obamacare. The narrative of Obamacare is that what happens is people like you don't pay for healthcare, and then when they get sick, we have to treat you. Yes, they do. We have to treat you. We live in America. If you were to get cancer right now, we have to treat you.
I think my deductible's like $7 grand.
No, but okay, but what I'm saying is you're still paying for healthcare. You're still getting healthcare, so you're not a freeloader. Obama's system was meant to penalize freeloaders. So if you were a piece of shit who didn't want to get healthcare and then got cancer, well, tough titties. You're getting fined.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting fined in the amount that the healthcare should cost. Which I thought was like the most Republican thing ever until the black man passed it. And that one was, but I like, of all the plans, the most successful has always been one system under all. That's what Norway does. Norway and Sweden all do that, and they have the highest life expectancies. The problem with Norway and Sweden is that they're all white people, and I'm not sure if America can come to grips with that.
Explain that further.
Norway is a very homogenous society. So they try to protect each other. They're all one. They don't view themselves as different from... If you're born in Norway, you're a fucking Norwegian. We're here to protect you. America does not view that the same way.
No, we just say we do.
Yeah, we just pretend. It's completely different.
I don't know where I was getting shot from.
Neither do I. I'm gonna go up here. That's where we were getting shot from.
Be a snipe to the dome.
But Canada's the same way. They view it as you're a Canadian citizen, you deserve healthcare. We're just not that way. Now, if you went, all Christians deserve free healthcare, the Christians would be totally fine with that.
More church to that.
The Yang system, I think, is the most realistic for America to accept.
I'll have to look at it a little bit more close.
And then
I know I like the Canadian one.
Well, Canadian does a twofold system. But you know what else? And this is what Ryan Brown brought up, and I never thought of this, and Ryan Brown could be 100% right. The healthcare industry has become so bloated that it's roughly it's 1/5 of the American economy is healthcare. By instituting Medicare for all, like Bernie Sanders is talking about, it would save the country. I think even the Koch brothers, the Republican zealots, even the Koch brothers estimated that it would save $7 trillion a year.
Good Lord.
So, but when they say it's saving money, what are they really talking about? They're talking about profit. You know. So it would be essentially hurting the GDP of the country. Because all that money would wouldn't be circulated in this bullshit healthcare system. So, you know, Ryan Brown was big on, he believes in, but he's like, but are Americans smart enough to realize that the stock market would probably take a hit? It would take a big hit. Like, I'll probably get it. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Oh, yeah, 98.
No, but are Americans smart enough to recognize that, you know, well, the stock market's gonna go down, guys. Because the insurance companies are all going bankrupt.
That's where you need a guy like Yang, where he's not.
Absolutely, dude.
Controlled by.
Dude, absolutely. Well, it would be, but he would, like, do things like he talks about doing a PowerPoint for the State of the Union address. That's awesome. That's fucking, like, my favorite thing ever. Then he talks about how people act like the economy's at an all-time high, but the people are dying at a younger age than ever before in America. It's been 3 consecutive years of our life expectancy going down in America.
Lord, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so what economy is going up right now? The economy is going up so bad people are dying earlier. You know, what bullshit are you talking about?
That was the worst supply drop ever. Hit him for 100. Dead. Would you rather a pump shotgun than attack?
Here, take it then. You have any,
I got 6 smalls right now.
Alright. And I got 3.
I could shoot you for this if you want. Oh.
By the way, yeah. Well, oh, that's how it works. I see how it is.
You want it?
No, go ahead and take it. They're Tip Tebow.
I opened it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's very convenient. He doesn't tell me that there's a health pack back here, or
where's the health pack?
Because I didn't have full health. I could have used that gun.
Oh.
I mean, it's just Tim Tebow. It's just. I'm glad we got this on record. Where's the?
I don't like where we're set.
I got a guy. Oh, I just missed him.
There's 2 of them over there with snipers.
Yeah.
Might as well get over on this house. Guy's trying to snipe me. Straight west.
Oh, the other guy was trying to snipe him too. Now they're trying to just get down.
They gotta come to us.
No, they don't. Aren't they fine?
Try to figure out. They're not fine.
Did you just get hit again?
Nope. I didn't get hit yet. Here comes one of them. I had a projectile.
What is that? I just stay down. I mean, there are too many people that are camped out sniping.
Oh, great.
I say let's make a move right away.
Alright, I'm coming down your level. Good. I almost say we camp up in a house. Come get us.
Somebody's here. Somebody's in the building we're in. Are you going in there?
I don't know. I was just opening it up.
Alright. Well, you look like you're going in there. Is this you?
No, they're probably camped in there. They're like traps and shit.
That's not you?
I built that.
Oh.
I think people are coming up behind us. Yep, they are.
Alright, you're gonna have to go down.
How is there still 10 people left? There we go, there's some damage coming. We should probably make a run for it. Maybe not. We gotta go. I'll watch our back. Oh god, I wish we had traps.
Shoot that guy.
Can't get an angle on him.
Really?
Keep building the wall.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. Oh.
I knew my Facebook status would start shit, but I didn't expect my fucking boss to be the first comment. I was like, shit. Alright, we got some momentum going. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
You wanna go somewhere else?
Where'd you pick? Anywhere.
Might as well go sweaty.
I'm going right here.
Go to the house next door.
Yep, I've got somebody who's all over me.
Coming.
I got him. I'm not sure what the hell that was, but
Got a small for you.
did you get him? Awesome.
Oh, I dropped my gold pistol?
I don't know if you dropped it yet. It's got to be there.
Small right there. I don't know why I dropped the small if I can use it. Trying to be a good teammate, I guess.
Go ahead and take it.
Going to. Knock me down in the middle of my med kit.
Somebody shooting at you?
No.
Oh shit.
I'm right behind you.
I need it. Where'd they go? God damn it!
Are you kidding me? Oh, they surrounded me. Fuck! What are the odds of that? Oh, he's down to 6 health too. Ugh.
I mean, that was a bad time to break down that wall.
You pick it.
You know that what's gonna end up happening is I'm in an argument with my brother-in-law, who's he's just stupid. That's all it is. He's just I don't know how to describe him other than that. Like, he's like your classic Democrat, who's like, we know Hillary Clinton didn't win, but I really like this Klobuchar lady. It's like, are you shitting me? You're picking the person that is the exact same as Hillary Clinton? Are you joking?
Is she even still seriously running?
Well, they are, because, you know, the DNC is the most corrupt organ. They make the Republicans look, at least the Republicans are just outright, you know, outright about their being pieces of shit. Whereas the Democrats are like, we know Amy Klobuchar can't be in this race, but we're gonna make sure that every question she gets called on at every debate, because we know nobody likes her but us. You know, they're just so corrupt. New York Times came out with her as the pick.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, are you joking? She's also, her and Pete Buttigieg also have taken the most money from corporate America. They're like corporate America picks. Because corporate America doesn't want Donald Trump anymore. Yeah, these two, I don't know. I think he's gonna win. I'm with you on this one.
Well, I got 2 fishies.
Where are you? You're over there. Are we by ourselves?
I think so.
I thought you had landed here.
Hey, there we go.
Now we got one of those.
Well, I've got these.
Where are these?
Smalls.
Oh.
I don't know what you want to carry. I got 2 fish. I know you're better at fishing, so if you want those, you can.
I mean,
Have those
I'm not
instead.
better. I don't know
Better
about
doing it.
Oh. Yeah, that's one sport that I don't fucking get.
You, just no.
I just don't understand what the fuck anyone sees in that bullshit hobby.
I got somebody over here.
I mean, can you think of a worse hobby?
No. Nope. Can't say I could.
Where are they? In the building?
Over here. Might even be a bot the way he's running. Actually, no, there is 2 of them. They're by a llama.
Wow, those are some fucking headshots.
Oh, we got effort. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we have effort?
Alright, how many smalls do you have?
I got 2 fish. There's 6 smalls all around us.
Okay.
So there's
Well, you
6.
take the 6, I'll take this gun.
I guess I'm dropping the pistol. Full pistol. I got 6.
I got this thing. I got the gun.
Alright, I got 2 fish too.
Oh, did you get everything?
Get a purple, get that big. There's a purple AR there you can have. Still don't have a shotgun, but whatever. Oh, boy.
What are you all doing? I know, but I've got a gun, remember? I've got a bandage gun.
I can start broadcasting. It's 11:30 already? Holy Fuck. Still got a fishing rod?
No, because I had to take this.
Medkit in there if you want to drop it. I'll drop the fish for a second. Alright, so I can take a fish. You need a fish?
You have 2 fish?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Works
take
out
this.
perfectly. Now I can take a shotgun.
You would be proud of me. I ate 2 cheeseburgers from the burger bar at Wegmans.
Is Wegmans all that it's cracked up to be?
Yeah, it's great.
Can't say I've ever been there.
Yeah, I'm surprised Utica doesn't have them.
Yeah, we don't have Wegmans there.
I mean, that's not surprising. I mean, Wegmans is what separates Wegmans, honestly, is it's a very, they make good quality foods that they sell, and they've got a lot of, getting, their meats are good. They're not cheaper than anything. They're just, the stores are nice.
It's got like a cult following.
Well, it's a grocery store, first off. I mean, so how nice is a grocery store going to be? But it is, and I've lived a lot of different places. Wegmans is a really good grocery store. It's like Whole Foods.
Tell you what, I'm a big fan of the Whole Foods breakfast buffet.
Yeah, Whole Foods does well.
We've got a Whole Foods, literally, we share a parking lot with it in our store I work at a lot, so there's times I go over there and get breakfast. Good lord, get in the zone already.
Are you shitting me?
Just got tagged.
Yep. Don't come in there.
I don't know where it's coming.
It's the way that you just walked in. Go. Holy shit.
Yeah, this guy's not missing.
No, he's shooting from all sides. Yep, where are you gonna... That was my fault.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm not gonna make this.
Getting the...
Water goes the other way.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It goes the way that you need to go.
Look again, bro. Look at the map.
No! Look! Look at the water! It's going away from you!
Correct. Watch.
No, but never mind.
I don't know, you see how it gets...
You
smaller?
see, but you see where the thing is going?
Come on.
That was close. That was totally my fault.
Nah, no worries.
I have 519 damage to players.
608. Guess I'm better. Oh,
Yeah, I think you just made that up. I actually think you just made that up.
Oh, this said 608.
Yeah, I totally was empty clicking at that guy. Over and over again.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
wait. I can't wait to go break down this like Zapruder film.
No, I at least know when I screw up. You, on the other hand, are just like removing walls. When people are on the other side of it, just ready to pounce. I'm just gonna knock down this wall while he's healing.
Yeah, I had no idea he was there.
Yeah, which is weird because the footprints you'd think would give it away.
Stop it.
Let's go to retail.
Came home from work. I think I went over 2,000 calories, but only because I snacked on celery and peanut butter.
Alright. I had 2. I didn't eat until 2. today. So I ate between 2 and 7.
Are you doing the intermittent fasting thing?
No, I've always done that. I'd done that a long time ago. I've always just never eaten breakfast. And now the hot take of the intermittent fasting. I mean, I don't follow some certain guideline. I honestly, oh great, this is awesome. Good pickups.
Can't tell if you're being sarcastic
No, it's one of those where you get out of your first out of your first
Oh my god, snipers and grenades, good lord. Two snipers and 12 grenades. Got one.
I got 3 that time.
Gold sniper, green sniper, and 12 grenades. That's all I could find.
Ugh. Wag. I'm surprised. Yeah, what is there a reason why Wegmans doesn't go to Utica? Is it just because Utica sucks, or
We can go with that. I'm cool with that.
where did Joe Leone buy his house?
Somewhere in North Utica. I haven't been to it yet.
Is it didn't he live with his parents beforehand?
Yeah.
Is Joe very handy?
No.
I would I would think him owning a house would just stress him out.
He's a weird individual.
And where was that from?
He lived in South Utica, I want to say. I don't know. See, I met him after college. Like, we even went to the same college, and I didn't know him in college.
But he was born in Bosnia, right?
Yes.
Because he's still, you can kind of tell English isn't his first language.
It's better than a lot of them, as far as command.
God damn it.
Time to die. Where about are you?
Oh,
On the left?
Well, the guy was gonna throw me off, and he kept on stopping to dance. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." No, you don't have to. Keep on playing.
I got killed anyways.
Oh, okay. And then it asked me a question on how I liked the. It asked me a question about that. Are you turning on your thing?
Yeah, I had just turned off before the game.
Oh no, I don't care. No, I was just wondering if you turned it on.
Oh, yeah, give me something to watch at work tomorrow.
So did you place any bets for the Super Bowl?
No, I haven't looked at anything yet. Probably won't. Maybe a square or two.
I hate squares. I'm just gonna let everybody know. I just don't. I'm sick of doing it. I don't want to do it anymore because every time it's just so random.
It is.
That's
the fun of it.
I hate betting on random shit. I want to bet on something that at least I feel like I have control over.
Yeah, but if you can throw $10 or $20 at something to win $1,000, worth it. Until you get the squares like, I guess 9-6 or whatever, 9-9. I had one year. I had both in one square. I had both the 3s and the 7s, like both ways. The Super Bowl opened up with something weird, like a safety or something.
Well, hasn't it opened up with a safety like twice in the past? Yeah. I'm getting followed, I think. No, I think I'm fine. But hasn't the Super Bowl opened up with a safety like 3 years in a row?
I don't know about 3 years in a row.
But I mean, wasn't there like recently? I know when Peyton Manning started off by sucking as usual.
Yeah, wasn't that a defensive touchdown?
I don't know, with Peyton it's so hard to remember how bad he was in Super Bowls. What, how bad he was in Super Bowls?
2-time Super Bowl champion, show him some respect.
Oh my god. That one is your liking him is solely based out of not liking Tom Brady. Like if Tom Brady wasn't if Tom Brady was around, you'd be totally on my side, because he's like the Derek Jeter of winning Super Bowls. Are you
busy changing guns around?
That's the worst, by the way.
Stop, because Peyton Manning's actually a all-time great player. Derek Jeter was never that.
I mean, Peyton's the top 5 quarterback, but I mean, that's just dumb. Are you shitting me? I mean, that was the most unlucky thing that I've done in a long time. I fell in that gap. I mean, are you fucking kidding? You need to land with me.
Okay.
We have to land close, because every time, it's 2-on-1. Every time. So Megan and her family eat rotten food.
What do they do?
And I hope randomly Megan and her family are listening to this broadcast. Because they eat rotten food.
Rotten?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a thing? That
They-
really happens?
No, they would leave, and maybe not rotten is the correct term, but they would leave, if milk is 2 weeks over its expiration date, they're fine drinking it.
Ugh.
Like, if leftovers are a week and a half old, that's fine. And I am, like, to me, like, if you cut an apple and you don't eat it within 6 hours, or 2 hours, it's going to the toilet. And we're just throwing it away. There's no chance of eating that.
Or does it taste nasty?
Pizza can be eaten, but even that's only one day as far as I'm concerned. Let's go to that building.
That's a great thing about tomato pie.
Except for nobody should eat that ever. People eat tomato pie after a day?
You get 3 or 4 days out of it.
I mean, you just made that up.
No.
I don't think you actually like that, because I don't think that anybody normal could like that food.
That's funny. You just called me normal.
That's the grossest food. It's not gross, it's just dumb. You know what it's just a stupid person food. like it's literally bread and tomatoes. Like,
Hey, until you try it, you can't knock it.
I don't know, my favorite part of that rant was, what do you get, what does Utica have teams of chefs working around the clock to come up with this flavor sensation? I mean, at least the garbage plate has style.
Chicken rings have style.
Chicken radies aren't a thing.
Yes, they are. What are you talking about? Aren't a thing.
That's not a Utica thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's a... Chicken riggies are... What are they? Isn't it spicy?
I couldn't tell you what's in it. I just don't know. I mean, obviously they didn't invent rigatoni.
Get out of the...
Christ! I was not your way. Stop it.
Is your thing still going on?
My what? My broadcast?
Oh, your. Oh yeah, your thread.
Oh, is that still going?
I mean, he did have 3,400 hits. That is a pretty good number. All right.
Collective stats don't really do
No,
much.
but they do. But they do in baseball. He would be a first ballot Hall of Famer no matter what. 310, 310, 3,400 hits. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer no matter what. No matter where he is. But he is not. I mean, hell, Larry Walker is probably more talented than he is. Larry Walker had.
Sure.
Which, by the way, so like, is he a lesser Hall of Famer because it took him 10? Didn't Kurt Schilling almost make it in?
Yeah, he was like 5% short. They're holding him out for those political years, and that's absolute bullshit.
That I agree with. But do you think he's I don't know if he's I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Why? He had some pretty mediocre career outside of his, are you giving it just because of the playoffs? I think you should do the same. He has 200 victories.
He was playing.
He has 200 victories. So let's look at
one of the most bullshit shits.
Okay, well let's look at his first 10 years. Yes, he dominant for how many years? 3?
World Series on 2 different teams.
I mean, so did a lot of players.
That's a lot.
I mean, he's not. He's by no stretch of the imagination stand up, and I do think you need to look at his stats. He had some really good years for a few years. And was he the most? He wasn't even most of the time. He wasn't even the most dominant pitcher on his team. He had Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson,
Pedro Martinez.
Wow.
Were the all-time greats.
Well, Randy Johnson was pretty fucking good.
Pedro Martinez is the best pitcher ever pitched.
That I can agree with you with.
And that's coming from a Boston hater.
He is definitely the best. I thought you liked the Red Sox.
See. I never want to see a Boston sports fan hit.
I thought you said you liked the Bruins.
No!
They do things the right way, though.
Yeah, but well,
Every team has a dirtbag on it. Who's the dirt? Who's that? Why is he a dirtbag? Because he plays hard?
Plays like an idiot. Cheap shots people all the time. He's the dude who was just like licking people in the face randomly a couple years ago in the playoffs.
Type of guy that you would want on your favorite team, but not want on.
I think he's just past that line. Like he takes things too far sometimes. Like he's not the. I'd want somebody to annoy somebody, obviously, but not somebody to go up and like stick somebody in the nuts just to weird.
Yeah.
Shot it. Which I know from where. Maybe not.
That's gotta be where you're getting shot from.
Oh, we gotta go. Yeah, it is. If you want to send that med kit down, I'll take that. Somebody carry it. I got two.
Now we take that boat. Is there another fishing thing around here? Yeah. Yeah, well, what about, remember the year, remember, what was his name? Who was that second baseman? Robert Alomar Jr. For spitting on the ump didn't make the first ballot. Like, he was a...
that's a fair punishment.
But that's not Hall of Fame. You don't get to, if you get to judge people's behavior, you don't get to judge it one way and not the other.
Fair.
I don't think that you should judge people's behavior on whether or not how great they were in sports. If the behavior is like what we're discussing now, behavior. Like if your behavior, like a Robert Alomar, Terrell Owens, you know, those type of behaviors should not exclude you from the Hall of Fame.
No, but I think Robbie Alomar crosses the line. Hold it back for 1 year.
Well, but I mean, but then you have to be okay with Schilling wearing a shirt that says "Hang all a journalist." Jay did. He definitely wore a shirt that said "Hang all journalists." Wow, all these guys and there isn't a goddamn good weapon. All those guys that I just saw die.
I think there's a distinction between off-the-field behavior and on. So what Robbie Alomar did was so bad. Like, it's next level bad. I wouldn't say it's comparable to using a racial slur on the field.
But then, I mean, George Brett made a pretty big fool out of himself.
Yeah. Well, he didn't attack a guy.
He spit on him. He didn't attack him. I mean,
George Brett spit on him?
No. I'm saying Robbie Alomar spit. That's not an attack.
I think that's
It's
That's about the
close.
most disgraceful thing you can do to somebody.
It is.
It really is.
It is. Well, the one thing about the Georgia Brett thing that I've always laughed about, and it's only the umpire who said it, is the umpire's like, I see this guy running out at me, and I'm not sure if he's aware or not that I'm 6'8" and can rip him in half. And the ump, you don't notice it until the end, but that ump's a big motherfucker. Like he's not a small man. And George Brett, as a baseball player, so he's in good shape, but he's not like a monster.
The best part of that story to me, oh wow, we're in the middle, we see a war here. The best part of that story to me is after they overruled that the next day and said he did hit a home run, the Yankees manager went and appealed that he didn't touch every single base. Like he went base to base to base all around the horn. Just to be a dick. We gotta go.
Don't you have some shields?
Oh, I got 3 medkits, yeah.
Alright, let's go. And we should need fishing poles right now.
God, I wish I had a sniper. There's people that are allowed. Got one.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Alright, heal. I've got some, things.
We got people coming behind us. He didn't even get me. A sniper from behind got me.
Yep. Did somebody just kill you?
Yeah.
God damn it. Now where's the sniper that's shooting at us? Yeah, I always thought got A-Rod and LeBron James, and it's amazing how the narrative of people get changed to not clutch or not real when it's just simply not true. You know, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is one of the worst shooters in NBA history when it matters. Like he's not even like bad compared to, let's say, LeBron James. He's bad compared to Mark Caswell in the fourth quarter of an NBA game. Like he's bad. Like he's like 19%. Like he's legitimately throw the ball in the air and hope it goes in bad. But yet, if you people will argue with a straight face, oh, he's one of the best. Black Mamba was clutch. What are you talking about? Black Mamba was never clutch. LeBron James will go 47 and 17 in a playoff game, and people will act like, oh, but he lost. He could have done more. What do you mean you could have done more? Alright, I got... Is that you?
Yep, one down. I got a small for you.
Where is this thing? Oh no, this thing. Did you just pick up a small? Oh. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Is that your grenade that got him?
Yes. Well, because you blocked one of my grenades.
That's hilarious.
And then the other one went through. That we're gonna watch on both of our streams to watch Caswell in action. That one was pretty funny.
Should have better accuracy.
I don't think you actually could have done much different on that one.
No, I was trying to avoid his shot. Because I was going to snipe in on him, and then he saw me at the last second. I was like, fuck.
I mean, I would take anything right now. There we go. Oh, I mean, come on! There's a guy. They're due east. I can't. There's two of them on top of me.
Potions broke. No! He's down to 5 health. No! Did you kill the other one?
Yeah, I killed two.
That picture of Augusta National Dormant is crazy.
Yeah, I've heard being a member at Augusta is really not that great.
I think you were the one telling me that.
Yeah. The other thing I forgot to tell you, Greg Norman, you know what his biggest flaw was? Like, one of his biggest problems was is he could never control the spin off of his golf ball. So he would spin a ball. Yeah. I mean, if he hit the back of the green, it would come to the front sometimes. He would generate that his ball would suck back, 30 or 40 feet. Me and my dad, because I showed that to my dad, and he was like, "Do you remember why he lost all those tournaments?" And I was like, "Kinda." And he's because they lost at the end. He goes, "Nope, it's because he couldn't control his fucking spin." And I looked at the Masters he lost versus the Larry Mize guy. Do you remember that? Have you seen that? Larry Mize was a terrible golfer who chipped in to beat him, and at the Masters, and it was at the hole 11. You know where it's a downhill and there's a lake on the left-hand side where Tiger likes to play that draw in. Well, that shot, Larry Mize, who was not a very good golfer, essentially shanks his second shot. And this is in the playoffs, and Greg Norman puts it like 3 feet and it spins about 20 feet. So he ends up, and then Larry Mize hits that like 100-foot impossible chip against him to win. I'm surprised you've never seen that.
Well, remember, I'm kind of new-ish to being a golf fan.
But that's a big highlight. You'll see it next time I tell you, because next time I'll show it to you.
Maybe you've seen it.
You probably have seen it.
Shit, there's some people there on Main Street.
Okay. They're on the main street.
One down. The other one was in that building right now. Careful.
What?
Where is he?
Oh my god, he's like, what is he even doing shooting at you? That's a bot. Are you talking about the guy that's like, we need a different gun to get to him?
I don't know where the other guy's coming from.
The other guy who was shooting was almost at the edge of the screen.
There was one in this building here. I don't know where he went.
I think that was the guy.
We got it forever, Frigo. Weird.
I got 2 already. Weird.
So 2 what, medkits?
Yeah.
I can carry that one now.
And then Greg Norman lost against Bob Tway, whose son plays on tour. The last shot of the PGA, Bob Tway chipped in and a playoff out of the bunker.
Oh God, I hate you at that point.
Fuzzy Zeller, I think, chipped in. Not putt, made a. Did he chip in or putted in? he lost against Robert Gomez, who hit it from 180 yards in to beat him. British Open, he lost because he hit his driver too far.
Hey, you got medkits?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got 2.
I'm gonna drop this for the harpoon and hope I can find some fish in the way.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Yeah.
No, I switched the wrong gun. Alright, now I got 3 medkits, so we're...
There's a llama straight ahead.
Hey, why don't you drop that harpoon? Alright, I've got... How many medkits do you have?
Holy shit, there's another llama. I don't have any, but there's a llama, and we can't get to it, but it's all the way over there.
Here. Oh shit. Where is it?
It's way back towards the storm on the riverbank. I don't think I've ever seen 2 llamas.
I didn't even know that was a thing. How many medkits do you have?
None. All I got is a slurp.
Oh.
And 6 smalls. Oh my god. Look at the next circle.
Are you shitting me? How is this even possible? This has been happening to us more commonly lately than I can ever recall.
We got cocky. Fortnite gods are mad. Restoring order.
Do you have any medkits or no?
No, it just says slurp.
Alright.
Take that.
Well, I'm gonna drop the medkit.
I'm gonna do the med kit and save this slurp. Shit.
What are you shitting?
Someone just took a shot at me. There's gonna be 3 chests in there.
You're not any good at those. You're better with attack. Do we need the med kit? I've got 2 fish. I've got 2 fish. I would rather... Jesus Christ.
Behind us, too. How did they not... It was a fucking... Oh, my God. It was a gold rocket right to the dome. How did they not kill him?
I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Might as well eat it. Don't let them have
it. I'm just...
I'm one more and then I'm done.
Alright.
I almost rage quit right there. Yeah, fuck you guys. There was an orange rocket launcher landed by his foot. There's no way that couldn't kill. They didn't kill him.
Do they, how many people will be suspended for this, going into the stands?
That'll be bad. And what are you gonna do? Fine them?
Yeah, fine. Remember when they fined the Memphis player? Remember that? That was when the NCAA was just like, let's just give up. We're not really even trying to be a governing body at this point, right? They just looked around at the table and were like, right, we know our time is up. I always figured, honestly, that they would have like a FIFA moment where they would just, you know, and I thought the FBI was gonna, you know, by arresting their coaches that still ended up playing, which was remarkable.
It's so broken. There's no fixing it. You just open the floodgates.
Well, I mean, when Auburn's assistant coach goes to jail, you would think that Auburn would not be able to go to the Final Four.
Yeah.
I mean, you would kind of think that was a lack of institutional control. He is landing directly. He's across the street in that blue building.
flushing them out.
I thought so, but apparently not.
Nobody's down here on the street. Blue tack here if you want it.
I got one.
Oh, it's the third one.
I know he was in this area.
Look at the circle.
Oh, naturally. Oh. Huh? Either he quit. I think he quit. Right where I threw those grenades, there was a mound of equipment. Unless you opened up a chest and grabbed nothing.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
The pattern is full. Alright, so we need lots of fish.
I got the fish.
Alright.
A fish, a flopper. And we gotta go.
Alright. I'm gonna come with me, see if I can. Alright, there's 3
Okay.
that are floating away. Is that you?
Yeah, I was trying to throw it and see if fish came up.
Oh. Yeah, you can only carry 4. Alright. I was hoping to get more than that. Alright. Yeah, but we've got enough now. Are you shitting me? One goddamn fish? I got turned, don't I?
Rocket launcher.
Alright, I got a blue.
I'll have rockets for you.
Nice shot. There's another one coming though.
No, he died instantly.
No, but there's another one. I saw one go this way.
Oh. There's a drop coming near us.
Somebody just shot at me. From over there.
I see him. Oh, he fucking saw me though. That might be a bot. There's somebody behind him too up there. Got one of them for 100. There's two of them up there.
God damn, you said you got him.
I hit one of them. Must have revived.
There is no way that he revived that quickly. The guy downstairs.
I'm going to bed.
Alrighty.
See you later.
Alright, see ya.